Welcome to the Mediator, ladies and gentlemen. With me, your host, Brian West, here to give you your top 8 headlines that made it throughout the month and throughout the week. We also have a good show for you tonight. We have a skit as usual, and we have a guest, Carla Gibson. She's going to come on and talk about theater. And boy, do we have a good show for you tonight. So I just want to get the ball rolling. I'm going to get to the top 8 stories that made it into the Mediator this week. Now remember, these stories are just meant to inform so you can get a little bit of laugh out of us, maybe a heartfelt and a serious situation. So let's get to the top 8 stories. Story number 1. Here we go. Walmart under fire for using the N-word to describe a product color on its website. It's not good. It says a report about Walmart made headlines sometime last month. It says the popular store chain was in hot water for using the N-word to describe the color of a netting weave cap on its website. That's amazing. Now, I've never heard of anyone use the N-word before, but I'm assuming the netting cap was colored. Oh boy, I said the C word. I hope I did not offend anybody. Story number 2. A new dress code imposed by the LPGA, and it may be effective. It may be in effect, but it is not in everyone's favor who is involved with the LPGA, the Ladies Professional Golf Association. So they've developed a new dress code. Now it says the dress code includes that leggings have to be down and other things like the length of the skirt are all included in the dress code. Now these are just some of the new changes to the code that have been imposed. But the Ladies Professional Golf Association, some of its members are not pleased. Now, I guess they ruffled some feathers by telling these women what to wear. Now, I don't want anybody to worry too much about this because I'm sure that Tiger Woods is happy no matter what they have on as long as they're playing golf. Huh? Shout out to Tiger. Story number 3. A runner breaks a 100-meter dash record. He was 101 years old. That's amazing. It says, in a time of 40.12 seconds, it was a woman. Man, I said a he. I'm sorry about it. It says, in a time of 40.12 seconds, Julia Hurricane Hawkins sets a 100-meter dash record. That's amazing. Now, Usain Bolt is set to schedule a tortoise in the hare reading at a local library with the person who broke the record. Usain got injured, but he's still in the game. Story number 4. A Girl Scout set to be honored for saving her grandmother from choking on a potato. Now it says, after noticing her grandmother choking on a potato when she was 12, an Ohio Girl Scout has been recognized for her heroic actions. That was a close one. It's just a good thing that it was a potato instead of the Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. That would have been tragic. Story number 5. Dropping SAT scores, making headlines. It says a Harvard student states, a Harvard study states that in 2016, 47% of students were getting A's on their report cards, but their average SAT scores fell from 1,026 to 1,002 on a 1,600-point scale. Now, when asked about the scores, most kids just replied, "Watch me whip, watch me nay-nay, then I dab on them, hold up, be humble, little snitch, sit down." Little inside joke. Story number 6. Fugitive apparently on the run, caught after asking a deputy for a ride. Now, it says that he was stranded on the side of a road. When he was stranded on the side of a road, a fugitive wanted for beating a man over the head with a hammer was taken into custody after flagging down a police officer for a ride. Now, reports say the man did not have his hands up. Get it? Hands up, don't shoot. Story number 7. The gravy train is in. I'm just getting warmed up. Story number 7, and the last 2 stories that made it in the Mediator this week. Due to missing paperwork, $5 billion in student loan debt may be forgotten. It says 166,000 in separate loans totaling out to be $5 billion has gotten center stage in a legal battle, but it may be wiped away due to missing paperwork. So that means all that money owed to the student loan debt may be forgotten because of paperwork. Now, the person who lost the document is still asking for forgiveness. Get it? The forgiveness program? Oh my God. Story number 8, and the final story that made it in the Mediator this week, and then it's showtime. It says 8 goats run wild in suburban Denver. Now, it seems that a gang of goats went on a rampage, shattering glass at businesses and terrorizing employees. Sources say that the goat itself will now be the new Democratic mascot. I guess the goat will be replacing the donkey. Well, those are our top 8 stories in the Mediator this week. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. We've got a great show. Carla Gibson is on the show tonight. We'll be right back after this break. Don't go anywhere. You're on the Mediator with Brian West. We'll be right back, everybody.